Hello there. I'm Mark Sathium, and I'm gonna be playing Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition. Uh, the only experience I have with any of these games like this is, when I was a lot younger, I played a little bit of Demon Souls, which is pretty fun. But, I never really got much of a chance to play it. And I figured I'd get all of them because I want to play through all these Dark Souls games. I've heard they're real hard, as everyone else has said. Unfortunately, I had to like mod the first one because it won't go in 1080p and all sorts of other issues that I looked up about. Though I still haven't figured about the controls for like the keyboard is absolute fucking trash. So instead of dealing with all that, I'm just gonna use a 360 controller. I don't feel like hooking up the wireless Xbox One or any of that. But yeah, I'm gonna begin. I'm just gonna play through the game as it is and figure it out as I go. I played a little bit of it a little while ago just so I can get the hang of exactly what I'm supposed to be doing and how it runs and compare it to Demon Souls, really. Seems like it's going to be a pretty interesting thing to play, so I might as well. I'll probably do another playthrough of it at another point, but as for now, I'm just going to jump in here and see how far I can get. Fuck, sorry for anyone who's wearing headphones, that really sucked. Let's go with a new game. Looks a lot better when you get to the menus.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights, and the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. Witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Alright, I figure that's a little bit better of a volume. Not sure why it says it's locked to 30 right now, but whatever, I can play through this. So this is just the beginning phase. I already know what to do from here up to the first boss or tutorial boss or whatever you would call it. So I'm just gonna quickly go through this. One thing I really liked about Demon Souls was the idea that you could leave notes for other players to give them a little bit of hints of what's going on and stuff. I believe these are just the default tutorial ones, like use the right stick to camera should be this one, I believe. Yeah, but I mean, it's a very interesting concept to do that, especially since you can, I think you can see whenever people die and stuff. I know that this was the spiritual successor to Demon's Souls. I repeat that a lot because I really do I liked that game a lot, and that's why I'm kind of excited to actually play this one. Not that I don't have a million other games to play. Now, when I last played this part, this was actually the part where I first died because I didn't realize what happens here. You'll see, obviously. I'm sure most people who would watch or even see this already know what happens here, but it's kind of interesting. I just wasn't paying attention and it caused my death. Yeah, when I first played, I tried to, like, run around the room because I didn't know where I was supposed to go. And I didn't see this door was open, and it resulted in my death. But, it's nice to know now. This sword is definitely a lot better than that shitty fucking broken sword. I noticed that in the next part, when I was fighting through it, I pillaged another broken sword, which seemed kind of fucking pointless to me. But I'll probably have to look into it through a wiki or something so I can figure it out. so much better. That's one thing I didn't really like, the whole ragdoll physics on this. You'll be running around with one of these guys like stuck to your foot. It's kinda immersion breaking, but you know.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I are both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. In thine exodus from the undead asylum, maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Alright, well, I know if I talk to him, he'll just repeat that last bit again, but... So this is going to be the next part. I actually died to that boulder. Well, didn't die. I got hit by that boulder. It scared the shit out of me. But I think I'm starting to understand. It's a lot like Demon's Souls, except I remember in that game you had to go back around to the same parts a million times. But this one, I think you can kind of sense it coming. Or at least the notes might help a little bit. Yeah, there it is, the same fucking broken straight sword. Why would I need that? I feel like there's something you can craft later on or something, but otherwise... Fuck. Well, there we go. I've definitely died in the first try, but I mean, at least it's not that far back. It didn't start me over there before. I'm all the way down the stairs, so. Take two. Well, that didn't go quite as planned, but you know, he's dead. So yeah, here we go. I think I'm gonna go back to... should I? I don't know, I think I will. Hold on, first I'm gonna replenish this. For some reason I assumed that would have brought back that fucking giant creature, but it didn't. So, huh. I also saw a bunch of messages here. They're obviously probably still here, but they were all saying there's a trap at the top of here. I think some of these people just put them just to scare the shit out of people, so they end up way too wary than they're really gonna have to be. But at other times, you know, you just gotta sort through the bullshit.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Alright, so this is one thing that I'm not sure about that I haven't really figured out. So, I have come here already. This is basically where I left off last. When I played it myself, I stopped around here. I went up that hill, and that's about it. One thing I don't understand is when you come up to the bonfire... Hold on. Hollowing. I am not particularly sure what hollowing is supposed to mean. I'll have to look that up at some point, but I have no idea what that means. Even this guy over here mentions it, something about collecting souls and stuff, but I always assumed that meant when you died you had to collect them. So, I mean, I'm not sure what that means. If I do it, it just says I have no humanities, which they're the sprites or whatever that you can choose in the beginning, but... Yeah, cannot kindle when hollowed. I'm not sure what kindle means, and I'm not sure what hollowed means. Figure it out, though. Alright, I'm really just kind of winging it here, so I'm just gonna add one to strength, endurance, vitality. I think that'll be alright for now. Alright, let's get talking to this guy.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
notice he has a few more tips if you talk to him.
Ah, your face. You're practically hollow. But who knows? Going hollow could solve quite a bit.
See, I have no idea what that means. I don't understand. What the hell is a hollow?
What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collect it bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I'd never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all. What are you looking at? Don't try anything clever. You might regret it. What? You want to hear more? Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the undead church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the undead burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the undead burg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool.
I stopped talking to him after this. I wonder if he has anything else to say.
Bloody hell, what is it now? You ask too many questions. What now? I'm not up for chatting. Leave me alone.
Alright, well, we'll see how far I can get now. I know that I can collect the soul from this guy. Now, I don't know if humanity just raises your stat of humanity, if there's a state, or... I really don't know anything about it. I know some of these you get souls of the undead or something, restless souls or something. I'm not sure what it means, though, but... Also, that's another thing. Are those other players walking around, or are those, like, the bloodstains, just signs of where players used to be? I actually didn't go this way before, so I'm gonna check it out real quick. Looks like there's nothing for now. Probably have to come back here for some reason, but I can't imagine why. That's another thing. Why would... I mean, I can understand for more strength in your attack to switch to just the sword, but in all generals, this game is pretty unforgiving. I don't know if I would ever want to play without the shield. I know some people play that character all the way at the bottom with just the mace or something and play through the game with barely anything, but, you know, I'm obviously not that great at the game. I've already died to the tutorial boss. That's another thing. I know that there's a guy up here shooting fireballs. I'm not sure what to do about that, because blocking doesn't seem to do shit. I'm gonna put that on real quick. Maybe I won't. Got him. There was a message here before last time. It just said there was a trader ahead or something, but I didn't get that far. I just went through here, went up the stairs, and that's as far as I really went. So, I mean, here we go. Fight those guys again, and then it's all unknowns. I don't know if they're scripted to come at certain times, because I knew I left the area and came back, and then another one climbed down here. Because I know there's another asshole hiding down here. Let me look again, just to make sure. Yeah, there he is. And there was another one that jumped down from that ledge over here. But I don't see him yet. I also saw a couple messages here saying right here and right now, so I'm just gonna smash all this shit. I can only assume that eventually this is all set up that I will end up coming back up. And this is when that guy came, so I'm gonna walk over there and see. There he is. There's that asshole. So it is scripted once I come back. Alright, I'll put him down. So let's go into the unknown. So that was it. Soul of a Lost Undead. I'm not particularly sure if that's the same thing as gaining humanity, if there's a point to that, what the difference is, or if this just counts for a lot of souls or something. I have like 906 now. Can't really do anything with them until I can level up, or I believe you can sell with them? I don't know. Nice, and actually helpful tip for one. I don't understand what that does. I don't know why I wouldn't automatically use those when I collect them up. I would have assumed that it automatically adds it to your soul count. But, whatever. And I guess, I mean, it helps me with the humanity and it'll heal me, so I'll just wait to use those. I'm not sure what the 2 in the corner means anymore. I'm really gonna have to look up a little bit of this. I'm just blindly playing through right now. Let's see what we can go from here, though. Also, I have a keybind on my keyboard to speak, so at other points in the game I don't interrupt it with some dumb shit. So that's why I stop. And I also, apparently the PC version has fucking alt set as also the switch stance, well, from two-handed to one-handed. So that's why it does that every single fucking time. But you know, kind of makes a point. You'll know when I'm about to speak by that.
Gone mad, have you? I'll teach you, you lousy rat. Yulia! Yulia! Why me, little Yulia?
The fuck did I just do? I could have assumed that was a fucking shop, But I accidentally pressed the wrong button. I didn't know you could kill them. Fuck. Well, I mean, it's too fucking late now, huh? Oh, I see. So, I mean... So you actually need to collect items in order to leave a message. That's why some people leave messages at specific times or get specific... They'll go back through the game and... I wonder if how often you can do that. Can you just beat the game and restart it in a harder mode and leave notes as you go? Because, I mean... I don't know. I might want to, like, place that down and see what I can do. Alright, I guess that way no dumbass goes and attacks them immediately like I did. But I mean... I could be wrong. It might not be a merchant. I'm just gonna follow where that guy went. I'll try a short sword for a while. In a lot of games I like to use the short sword anyways. I wonder if it's any faster or whatever. So it appears my quicker attack is a lot faster, but my strength attack is a lot slower. So how do I want to go about this? I'm gonna try it with just one hand, I guess. Well, that's cool. It's not that bad. I might have to get used to using it, but I mean, it does less damage than my other one. But I mean, if I can get some faster attacks using the quick one. Yeah, that's not that bad. That's alright. Might as well do as it said. Yeah, I actually really like that. I mean, if I felt a little safer using this, I might do this more. I might have to try out and see how good the blocking is with that. I'd probably still take a little bit of damage. Yeah, you do. But I mean, I do like it like that. But I can't really afford to lose that much health, so I'm probably still gonna prioritize using the shield. Well, that's a little more effective. I didn't think of doing that. Well, that fucking sucked. But, they're dead. I might use this last humanity, just so I can, I guess, get to 6. I don't know what that means. I'll probably figure it out later. The fire bombs, I don't really use grenades or bombs in many games, but I might have a use for them later for whatever reason or another. I'm probably gonna try using this mode because if I can kill them quick enough, it'll be a lot better. Obviously, if I can kill them, they can't do damage on me. And it seems to be a lot better this way, so I mean, I'm gonna try it. Let's not do that. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Not yet. I'm gonna go back and see if there's anything I missed or any other way up. So this must be the thing that they keep using on me, the black fire bombs. They get a fucking shitload of them compared to me though, so that's not fair. But whatever. So this was that dickhead's house, the guy I murdered for no fucking reason. So I mean, there's probably something here I can do, otherwise I wouldn't get the key. Now, I don't actually know exactly how I can set it to change what's on my bottom bar, because I don't want the black firebomb there. I'd rather have one of my healing utilities. Though, that would kind of, well, it would kind of make me feel a lot more obligated to use them when I start to lose a little health, but at the same time, if I get close to dying, I get close to dying. So I'll have to figure that out. Ah, that's how that works. Okay, so I can just toggle through it that way. It looks like I just have one of these and I can just use it whenever. So, huh. Oh, that asshole's up there. Wonder if I can get up. Ah, well that's some good advice. Finally, someone who's got his shit together leaving messages. Beat him to a fucking pulp. So this must be the close ranged battle. I'm probably gonna... I think I might switch back to the broadsword for now, just because I'm used to it. And then switch back to this when I feel like doing it again. So I'm going to do that so I can fight these guys up here. Because it looks like there might be a bunch of those shadow knights or whatever. Oh, motherfucker. Not exactly the messages I wanted. I'd rather have had traffic, but whatever. Oh, you motherfucking kidding me. Oh, what does this say? Ah.
How did that sit? You know, the one always he left for the... Serves him right. I hope he enjoys... Hmm?
So I guess I'm gonna have to go back up there. See how far I can get again. I'm not sure what direction I'm specifically supposed to go when I get to where I was. I was just trying to figure it out most. just gonna mess around like this for the time being. It seems like an interesting way to do it. Figure I can sell some of these things. Well, that really sucks, but at least I just respawned at the nearest bonfire, so it's a good thing I found that this time, instead of having to go all the way back there. That was a terrible, terrible idea. Well, alright, so now I just gotta survive this one again. So we're back here. Holy shit. Well, that's cool. But for how long? Alright, so this time I'm gonna go right because I don't want to die to that again. And unlike before with the boulder where I accidentally rolled off the side of the stairs, I have a feeling that's not a good idea right now over here. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go right, but I might have to come back there. I hope we find a bonfire soon, though. I'm getting kind of low on them. Fuck. For a second I thought this might have been the other side of that bridge, but it's not. I guess I gotta fight this guy. So let's hope I survive. Damn it. So first I'm gonna actually rest at this like I didn't do before. But my shield broke? That sucks. That really sucks. I didn't know that could happen. I thought those were supposed to refill completely at the bonfire. To like 10. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna try and get to that guy one last time and get past him, and then I'm gonna call it a night. So it's me who's a fucking idiot. I turned it off. What the hell's wrong with me? I knew that was a little unfair. Well, alright then. That was interesting. I think I'm gonna ignore the guys up there. Nah, I want the souls. I've only got 6 flasks, though. I don't really want to take any damage. Could have sworn there was 3 of them. I want to see what this does, and I want to save that electric shock to fighting that other guy. So... I'm glad I remembered that you can drop on them. That worked. Alright, here goes. Oh shit. I don't know what happened, why my shield keeps dropping. I don't remember pressing the button for that to happen. But, yeah, I really want to get past that fucking asshole, so I'm just gonna do it again. Man, he just needs one more hit than I'm willing to give him. Let's do this again. I knew there was 3 of them. I knew it. You just didn't spawn that time. Fuck. So this is gonna be a lot worse because these guys are gonna attack me and I better kill that fucking Dark Knight right away. Also, when I first played, I remember in the beginning I actually did get a drop for a bow and arrow, but I didn't seem to get it this time, or at least I didn't see it. I'm debating whether I should just go up there and just run down there. I feel like that's what that's designed to do. That's what I'm gonna try. Huh, nothing this time. Weird. Maybe it only traps you once. I feel like one of these times, those are gonna be like fire barrels, and I'm just gonna burn myself alive. Weakness is stabbing in the back, apparently. And, I mean, I might as well go through and see if I can't fight whatever this is, because... down to 1 flask, and it's either that or that fucking knight down there, and I feel like there's something I'm missing. So, let's go with this. So this is probably to the church bell or whatever. Nope. The knight is definitely better. The knight was definitely a better choice there. So you know what? I'm not even going to worry about the souls. I'm going to quickly fight off whatever I can to get right back to that knight. So let's see what I can do here. Alright, one last try for the night. Let's see if I can't defeat this asshole, and if so, I might go a little bit further, but that's about it. Nope, that strategy didn't work. Well, I think I'm gonna stop there. Thank you for anyone and everyone who might be watching or might have already watched any of this. I think I'm probably gonna stream this tomorrow night as well. I'll definitely be trying to have another one up where I'm just gonna go systematically through it, and when I know I can beat it, collect everything I can and go through. One that's not streamed, but I also have Dark Souls 2 and 3 to play through and see how I do with that. I know they're newer, they're obviously newer, so I can definitely see about playing through those and see if it's any better of an experience. But for now, I guess I'm just gonna sign off here. So yeah, once again, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Later.